I was thinking about this. Sometimes when we join things, like a professional network or maybe a community group, we kind of end up on the sidelines, right?
Yeah, like spectators.
Exactly. Like we're there, maybe paying dues, but not really playing. It's like having, I don't know, great ingredients, but never actually cooking anything.
Nothing happens.
Right.
Yeah,
And this whole idea we talk about connection, getting results, those referrals, it really depends on more than just having your name on a list.
definitely. It's about engagement.
So today, that's what we're diving into. Why active participation is just so fundamental for any, well, connective to actually work and what that really means for you.
We're drawing on some core ideas about how these connectives function and really focusing on that need to participate, not just belong.
Yeah, so our mission, if you like, is to unpack why getting involved isn't just nice to have, it's basically the engine, how it unlocks real benefits for everyone.
It's interesting, the very nature of a connective. It's not some static thing, is it? It's dynamic.
I mean,
Well, think about an ecosystem in nature. Everything kind of contributes, and the health of the whole thing depends on how those parts interact.
mhm.
If one part slows down,
It affects everything else, ripple effect.
precisely.
Okay, so that brings us to this idea of the connective as a living organism.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit abstract, maybe.
Little, but it works. Think of each member as a cell.
Okay.
If the cells are active, sharing energy, doing their thing, the whole organism thrives. If they're dormant,
The whole thing weakens. Yeah, I can see that. Whether it's a business network trying to generate leads or, I don't know, a local group trying to get a project done.
exactly. It's all about that active interaction, that synergy. It's not just adding up individual efforts. It's about what happens between people when they engage.
So, okay, active participation is the engine. What kind of fuel does it actually provide? What are the results?
A big one is amplified value for everyone,
Amplified value, meaning more in equals more out.
pretty much. But it's not just for you. The more input from everyone, the bigger the total output for everyone. It's not a zero-sum game. The pie actually gets bigger.
Can you give an example?
Sure, think about maybe a shared document or project. If only one or two people add ideas, it's okay,
Limited, maybe.
right? But if lots of people jump in, challenge things, build on ideas, the final result is way richer, more valuable. That collective intelligence kicks in.
Okay, so better outcomes. But it's more than just the final product, isn't it? It's about opportunities, too.
Absolutely. Increased opportunities, the more you participate, the more visible you become.
People know who you are, what you do.
Exactly. And that visibility, built through participation, leads to stronger relationships. And those relationships are where collaborations happen, referrals come from, things you'd miss if you just stayed quiet.
It's like signaling, isn't it? You're signaling your commitment, your expertise, just by showing up and getting involved.
That's a great way to put it. You build a reputation through engagement. People are much more likely to think of you for opportunities when they actually know what you bring to the table.
Makes sense. And what about problem solving? Challenges always come up.
Yeah, and that's another huge benefit if you have a challenge, either for the group or maybe something several members are facing.
A pool of active members means more brain power.
More perspectives. Diverse experiences tackling the same problem from different angles. You break out of your own biases,
And you get more innovative solutions than just one person could come up with.
Exactly. That collective intelligence is powerful for cracking tough problems.
Okay, so we've got amplified value, more opportunities, better problem solving, but underpinning all of this, it feels like something deeper is being built.
You mean relationships, trust.
Yeah, it's not just about tasks, right? It's about actually connecting with people, moving beyond those sort of surface level interactions.
Absolutely. And that consistent engagement, offering help, sharing insights, just being present and authentic, that's what builds real rapport.
And trust. You mentioned trust earlier.
Trust is, well, I call it the currency of a connective. Active participation is how you earn it, how you build that account.
How so?
By showing up consistently, contributing value, acting with integrity, you basically demonstrate you're reliable. You build that reputation.
And that trust then enables other things, like referrals.
Definitely. Think about it. Would you refer someone you barely know or someone you've seen actively contribute, share their knowledge, be reliable?
The second one, obviously. You feel more confident putting your own name on the line.
Exactly. That active participation provides the evidence, the proof, that builds the confidence for referrals, both giving and receiving them.
And it probably makes it easier to ask for help too, or offer it.
For sure. If you trust the people in the group, and they know you and hopefully trust you, There's a culture of support. You feel safer asking for advice or offering a hand.
It's that shared investment feeling.
Right. A strong support network is a massive advantage.
Mm.
People are just more willing to help out, share resources, offer encouragement when that trust and connection is there.
Which leads, I guess, to better collaboration, too.
Oh, absolutely. If you're going to work on a project together, having that foundation of trust and relationship makes everything smoother, more effective.
You're not second-guessing motives or trying to figure people out constantly.
Precisely. Authentic collaboration needs that trust and mutual respect. Active participation creates the conditions for it.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Think about the connective as a whole entity. What happens if most members are passive?
Well, it becomes stagnant, doesn't it? It's like putting the brakes on progress.
Yeah.
If people aren't sharing ideas, challenging things, the group just kind of coasts.
And misses opportunities for new ideas, new directions.
Exactly. Passivity leads to inertia, creativity gets stifled, the group doesn't adapt, and eventually it just becomes less relevant.
But active participation, then, is the antidote.
It's the catalyst. New perspectives bumping into each other, brainstorming. That's where new initiatives spark from. New projects, new events, even just better ways of doing things.
It keeps things fresh, injects vitality.
Yeah, it's that cross-pollination of ideas. It creates fertile ground for innovation.
And it helps the group learn and adapt, too, right? Through feedback.
Oh, massively.
Mm-hmm.
Active members are much more likely to give feedback, positive, and importantly, constructive.
Because they're invested, they care.
Right. And that feedback loop is crucial. It lets the connective adjust, improve, stay aligned with what members actually need. It's essential for sustainability.
Without it, the group might just drift away from what people find valuable.
Can become irrelevant.
Yeah.
Active engagement keeps the group tuned in, responsive. It ensures it remains a valuable resource over the long haul.
So, okay, the benefits for the group are clear, but let's shift focus. What about the person doing the participating? What's in it for them personally?
Oh, that's a really important angle. It's definitely not a one-way street. There are huge personal gains.
Like what?
Well, confidence, for one.
Confidence, how so?
Just the act of speaking up, sharing an idea, maybe presenting something. Even small acts of participation, repeated over time, build your self-assurance.
You sort of prove to yourself you can do it.
Exactly. You step out of your comfort zone into a supportive place, hopefully get some positive reinforcement, and that confidence grows.
I can see that. And skills, too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're practicing communication constantly. Maybe you take on a small leadership role on a project. You collaborate to solve problems.
It's like a real-world training ground.
It really is. Communication, leadership, teamwork, problem solving. These are all skills you actively develop through engagement. And they're useful everywhere, not just in that one group.
And maybe something less tangible, like a feeling.
A sense of purpose, belonging.
Yeah, exactly. Being part of something bigger, knowing you're actually contributing something valuable, that must feel pretty good.
It taps into a fundamental human need,
Yeah.
to belong, to contribute meaningfully. Active participation gives you that connection, that sense that you're a valued part of the community, not just an observer.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, one last area, this idea of setting the standard.
The role model effect.
Yeah. How does active participation influence the overall culture?
Well, every person who actively participates is basically sending a message to everyone else.
What kind of message?
That this is how we do things here. This is a place where we engage, we contribute, we support each other. Your activity inspires others. It creates a positive ripple.
So it sort of lifts the baseline for everyone, fosters a culture of engagement.
Precisely. It shows you value the community, you're invested in its success, and then encourages others to feel the same way, to step up too. It's a virtuous cycle.
Your commitment becomes visible and potentially contagious.
Yes. It's a tangible demonstration, and that's powerful in shaping the group's dynamic.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the main takeaway seems pretty clear. A connective isn't built for passive members. It needs active involvement.
It really does. It thrives and gives back the most value when people bring their energy, their talents, their participation, like those vital cells we talked about.
Right. The strength, the impact, it's all tied to how much people actually engage.
Yeah,
Being passive is like owning a great tool but keeping it locked in the shed.
exactly. The potential is there, but it's untapped.
So maybe a moment for reflection for everyone listening. Think about the communities you're part of. Where do you sit on that spectrum of participation?
Yeah, are you more of a passive recipient or are you an active contributor?
Yeah.
Just honestly asking yourself that question can be really revealing.
And maybe a starting point for change.
It could be.
And speaking of participation in communities, I did want to mention Byron is actually starting some new connective communities.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if this conversation has sparked something for you, if you're looking for a space where this kind of active engagement is really valued, you might want to reach out to him. We can put details somewhere for that.
Good idea. A fresh start in a new community can be a great place to practice being more active.
Definitely. Okay, so let's leave our listeners with the final thought, something to chew on.
Go for it.
All right, thinking about all your communities, what's just one small thing, one specific action you could commit to doing, maybe even today, to be a little bit more active in just one of them?
Just one small step.
Yeah. And then consider what potential benefits, maybe even unexpected ones, could that single step unlock? Not just for you, but for the whole group.